Content marketing is no longer what it used to be. What once worked to engage users and drive traffic and boost SEO rankings is rapidly losing its edge in the evolving landscape of 2025. Entrepreneurs, small business owners, marketers, content creators alike are facing a pressing challenge. How can you create content that actually stands out, that engages your audience, and brings lasting value? Hi there, it's Adrian from Numero Uno Web Solutions, and in this video I'm going to explore the shifts happening in the world of content marketing, explain why many current strategies are falling short, and give you some actionable steps to help you stay competitive in the years to come. So let's go. Okay, so why most content marketing is no longer effective. So I recently read John Alderson's article called Contentless Marketing. I suggest you read it. He talks about the decline of content marketing because it's still taking into account SEO as opposed to value to the user. So if you take a look around the web, you'll notice the abundance of superficial blog posts, generic how-to articles, and hollow advice pieces. A significant portion of content is created not to address genuine user needs, but to satisfy keyword targeting goals and SEO metrics. And this quantity-driven approach floods the market with noise, making it incredibly difficult for anyone to stand out. Traditional SEO strategies paved the way for a type of content designed to cater to algorithms rather than people. So think of long-form, keyword-stuffed blog posts that aim to rank high on search engines. And while these worked a decade ago, their effectiveness is rapidly declining as search algorithms are evolving. So Google and other platforms are now prioritizing content relevance, user intent, and engagement quality. Simply targeting a keyword no longer guarantees visibility, and from my experience, it's one of the toughest hurdles to climb when it comes to providing results for clients. Search engines are increasingly serving users directly on the SERP, or the search engine results pages, with features like Google Snippets, the knowledge panels, and people also ask sections. Users often get what they need without even clicking on a link. And while this improves user experience, it leaves content creators struggling for engagement as fewer visits result in actual website clicks. And how about AI-generated content? It's flooding the internet at an unprecedented rate. Platforms like ChatGPT and Jasper and tools integrated into CMS systems are making it easier than ever to churn out text. And while this opens new opportunities for scaling production, it also creates immense competition and heightens the risk of making your content blend in rather than stand out. The challenge is finding ways to maintain originality, relevance, and human connection in an increasingly automated landscape. So with all the brands out there trying to get attention, where are they going wrong? Well, they're competing on quantity instead of quality. So for many brands, the current strategy revolves around producing as much content as possible with the hopes of grabbing attention. The volume first mindset is not only outdated, but it's also unsustainable. Endless streams of surface level articles and videos or social posts fail to provide genuine value and make lasting impressions. And the result is wasted resources and audiences who quickly just move on. Instead of creating content that solves real problems, entertains, or informs, many businesses focus on simply chasing trends or beating competitors to relevant SEO terms. This Me Too content strategy fails to stand out and struggles to deliver meaningful results. It's like trying to win the race based on visibility alone, and it's a losing battle. So, how do you start creating content that actually gets customers? Well, you need to first shift from content to usefulness. So rather than competing on sheer visibility, today's winners are the businesses that focus on creating something genuinely useful. People don't want shallow articles or keyword stuff content. They're seeking tools, they're seeking resources. They want experiences that make their lives easier or better. And if you create meaningful value, your audience will find you naturally. Consider brands that invest in tools or platforms that directly connect to their users' needs. So for example, look at the Home Depot's how-to videos. This is content that provides usefulness and value to the user, which then creates a seamless connection to a product. And content shouldn't be baked into your brand. Look, the best marketing strategies are those seamless, integrated into what your brand offers. So your product or your service should be so valuable that it naturally markets itself. Content doesn't have to be an afterthought or a standalone strategy. It can and should be woven into the experience your customers have from the moment they interact with your business. So for example, a fitness equipment brand creates free workout plans, turning their customers into active users, or a SaaS company develops in-depth tutorials and templates that helps adopt their platforms faster. A great example is the old Starbucks model. When you walked into a Starbucks, that brand gave value. You knew what you were getting. It wasn't just about a cup of coffee. It was about the whole experience. And if you notice, when they shifted away from that over the past few years since after the pandemic, they started to lose a little bit. And now they've gone back to that. They've kind of reduced their menu size. They've gone back to handwriting names on cups. They've brought back that brand experience that is integral to the success of the company. It's integral to the success of your company. So by taking that approach, you can ensure that your content directly supports both your user needs and your brand objectives. Now, before I reveal 3 ways to create winning content that engages your core audience, remember, I want you to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, so to succeed in the new content landscape, brands need to focus on building loyalty. Instead of trying to rank for countless keywords, invest your efforts into becoming a go-to resource that your audience remembers and returns to even without prompting. And here's 3 ways to do it. First, deliver high-value insights. So create deep, specific content that solves real problems or provides unmatched guidance. Don't skim the surface and go beyond expectations. Number 2, prioritize engagement over reach. Now focus on connecting with your core audience rather than trying to reach everyone. A smaller, more engaged audience holds more value than millions who skim and leave. Number 3, create share-worthy experiences. Develop unique, high-quality offerings that surprise and delight your audience. They'll share your materials organically if they find genuine joy in using or consuming them. The evolution of content marketing requires businesses to rethink their strategies. Quantity and visibility are no longer the ultimate goals. To stay competitive in 2025, marketers, entrepreneurs, creators must prioritize creating genuine value, building loyalty, and integrating content into the very essence of what their brand offers. So I want you to ask yourself these questions. Are your current content efforts solving real problems? Is your content strategy aligned with your audience's expectations and pain points? And are you creating tools, experiences, and materials that people will seek out proactively? If not, it may be time to rethink your approach. Remember, user attention is hard-earned and fleeting, and when you create real value, the results will follow. Look, if you need some help with your content creation, we have the experts here that can help you with that. We've been doing this since 2012. We were originally a publishing company. We know about creating valuable content because we used to do subscriber base where people were paying for the content on a regular basis. So if you need some help, please reach out to me. Put something in the comments section below. Heck, let me know your experiences about content in the comments section below. And for more tips on creating content that engages people, then you should check out this video.